I think that's good. Let me just do like a take about just putting it into perspective again. Yeah.
But that was because
Man, I need a toilet break.
this session. Yeah, wait, we got 3 minutes. This is like the interlude where we thank our sponsors. We have none.
Take. Yeah, so the idea of this series is we're doing an 8-chapter. No, start again.
That's why we're broke and doing this on the cheap and got 2 minutes left in the Zoom call.
Okay. I don't know. Look, we'll just use some of that. Just the more the merrier, yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
you can't hear that.
nah.
That's
So yeah. Welcome to chapter 1.
Called chapter 1, where it all begun. Ladies and gentlemen,
Titled,
we're gonna take
Let's
you
Go.
back in time. Time machine.
Yeah. So we were in Sydney, Australia.
Yep.
2 young pups.
I was
2003.
18.
18? I was like 21, 20, something like that. We both found ourselves enrolled in a sound audio engineering college in Sydney, in Surrey Hills, called SAE. I think I was there before you, no?
Yeah.
Like 2 terms before you, yeah.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I was in the 8-track room doing my first project. And I was making this beat. And back then I made all my beats on an MPC, chopped up all the samples, all organically. Obviously, Versa and RZA, this other member of our first band called Element Crew, they were like, what's that? What's that? And next minute they're at the door, but 2 of them. It was crazy. So
yeah, so this is the track never got released. It was just a track, first few chapters.
They're rough
all
as guts.
unreleased.
Like they're just
none
MP3s.
of them have been finished.
We don't have the sessions for them anymore. Like that's like long gone. That's like 7 laptops ago. It's actually amazing that Raf has even got these. These are like archives. They're just MP3s. This one had lyrics on it, and we can't find
we can't find
that version.
Yeah,
DJ.
This beat.
Yeah, was playing over the speakers.
To this day.
That's his bit.
You know my steam. Yes, that was playing, and I walked in and I was like, yo, this is fire. What's that?
And I'm like,
you make beats.
Okay.
This is yours?
I was like, that's what I do. This is mine.
This is nice, man.
And
get together. And then,
and it was just like that. We just like, well, I'll see you at college tomorrow, and we'll link up again, and again, and again, and again. The next day, I think I was in a studio. Yeah.
Was recording a verse, and I didn't have a beat, so doing it over Nightmares on Wax beat.
Yeah, Nightmares on Wax beat. Yeah, play that one now.
And so that was this.
And that was this.
So this is a Nightmares on Wax track.
Yeah.
And
now Raf was in his studio doing his thing, and I showed up. And I'm like,
this
bro,
is
that's Nightmares on Wax. I'm like, you need a beat maker.
Yeah.
And so we actually just
and so from in that session,
properly.
RZA was also there. RZA was doing my recording for me while I was in the library.
Yeah.
And then from that session, we made this next track. First track we ever recorded together. This is like, we heard the beat, we were just like, made this in this session. So I had laid this down.
Yeah.
And then after that, you played this beat.
Yeah. Back to
and we recorded it right there.
And this was the first, like the beginning of Element Crew.
Ever song.
And then we called ourselves the Element Crew.
Yeah.
I don't know where the name came from or what, but there was 3 of us.
Yeah.
I joined the Element Crew now. These are my men. We drop gems. What the fuck am I supposed to do? You heard me right.
So this is Marcus at 21.
Yeah.
Has
to get hell.
See my fingers is the pads makes the beat. Formulate the shit to make the music you need. See, I'm just 1 out of 3. There's Raph, it's RZA, and it's me. So before I get high and fly away, let me introduce you to the rest of my crew. It's Raph, okay?
And this is me.
It's Raph, okay?
Yeah, so I was 18 at the time. This is the first track we ever laid down. First one.
It's so funny, like we've come a long way.
Yeah,
like when you hear our tracks now, this is the first.
And this is Riz.
Yeah.
And his first name was the RZA, because his name
The
is
RZA.
Rosario, so sort of his nickname was always Riz. So he started off with the RZA, and then he went to D-Riz, Riz 1.
Yeah. Yeah, how many names? So yeah, the birth of the Element Crew.
Yeah, Element Crew. Okay, we were belligerent little children. We did a lot of stupid things. So
that was good times, though, man. Good times. We were like
our first track
literally
ever.
We would remember the sessions like after these
Yeah.
recording sessions when we get booted out of the, at like 11 o'clock at night, we'd go down into Surrey Hills, get a beer, and then just go into the alley and just start freestyling.
For ages, man. We went everywhere. Everything we did just became about rhyming, beats.
Just rhyming, yeah.
Yeah, everything.
We just lived it for a good solid like
couple of
2
years. Yeah, 2.5 years.
In all these tracks, like we just made so many tracks, but we never really finished them and like polished them to a point where we would release anything. It was like, what did we say, 2003? No, when did we release something?
Oh yeah,
actually,
like
properly
10 years later, 2013. Yeah, 10 years later.
Yeah,
a decade.
10 years later, put 9 tracks together. Yeah. So it was like literally we were just bouncing tracks back and forth,
and we had so many, and none of these tracks ended up on our album. So that was the intro track that we did before. That was the first track we ever made together. This was like a track, like a full-on chorus.
And we still didn't release any of these.
16 bars. No, this
was actually done live. I was playing the drums on this.
Yeah, this is all live.
You see me dipping and diving up so much. My mind doesn't work, it's full of saliva, just like she would dive. I'm never dying, I'm a survivor. Rockin' live in the studio with damage and flow. For those in the know, breaking the laws of audio. So,
the mum jokes were running rampant back then too.
Too many.
Remember?
Yeah.
Too many mum jokes.
Your mama.
Your mama.
Everything. Yeah, these are just tracks that we made having fun. Like this.
Yeah.
This is dope.
But never really any intention of making an album. It's just always about
just tracks.
Just making a track.
Like
one
shows,
track,
and we bust out at
never even sat there and sort of polished them, or like we never really got them to that level. It was always just
use them
make another one
as busking material.
Yeah. And we did a few live shows together and just like threw beats together, and like we say, 10 years until we release something. Oh man,
these are just some of them.
Yeah,
and all varieties, all kinds of styles of music.
Yeah. Oh man, there's this one.
Yeah.
You.
And then so much playing with sound, like that panning and
miking up different instruments,
different
and
sounds, recording tins and cans.
Like the
sound effects, noises.
I was saying before, like I had an MPC 2000 XL. Back then, we had floppy disks, and I used to have to record with a microphone like a snare drum.
Yeah.
And I'd find all these sounds like Versa just said then, like we'd use a paint tin for a snare, and then just like make the beats on the MPC. It's like way before nowadays where you just drag a beat off the internet.
Yeah.
And like
it was real creative.
Full organic.
And then like
analog.
Slower stuff.
Analog.
Deeper stuff. I think we were always pretty conscious.
We had moments. Yeah.
Of self-awareness, let's say.
Yeah. But what can you expect for these like 20-year-olds?
Oh, this is This is Kai.
This is with Kai from Bud Spells.
Yeah.
Foundation.
Bondi.
Yeah. Bondi crew.
Big up Bondi Massive. And then there's this track, which started like this. Real
Yeah, I
fast.
remember. This was one of your beats, I think.
This was like a T-Rex Reason beat. Like
Yeah.
something.
Just a loop with a really, really bad bass line.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
When I'm dope over there, it's the same as here.
Chandelier.
Yeah, so we redid this track, didn't we?
Completely.
Yeah.
Completely. There's a verse on here that I recycled from here for the Element crowd. From end of the beginning. My end verse for Audio Terror is the beginning of a verse on the end of the beginning. I'm sorry.
That's true. That's true. My rhyme around your neck and pull
This
harder
is
when
social media.
I'll be leaving as a martyr fighting.
I'm trying hard not to curse.
We gotta save this planet. What is going up face to face? Hold your fists in the air and follow me. Cause I've had about enough of this hypocrisy and some people's interpretation of democracy. And this mic glued to my head, there's no stopping me. So I'm a rock hot, these flows and bop to beat. And M&V will rock our pants and hit the streets. While George Bush takes a holiday at Sunset Beach. Jeez, it's another day up in the life of the world. Where things are observed and things are preferred not to be seen at all. But it's
Good,
all
man.
meaningful. Just like the kick, snare, hat, bass, strings and all. But all in all,
Nasty.
it's been a good day. Kicking it with my boys and having a little wordplay. Oh, and by the way, with MOGz it's okay. As long as he hurries up and passes it this way, as we say.
Oh, nice bass line, man.
Oh.
Oh, this is
Yeah, it was recorded through a jack just like that. Boom.
yeah, this is awful.
Yeah, you're welcome.
But the verse is dope. Anyway,
this one.
To tell you what's up, take a sip from the cup of everlasting life, and I'll show you what it's like to rip mics and have insight. This might seem a bit strange to y'all, like playing with a ball.
This is I recycled this verse from this track back
I
then.
gotta have it. It's not my fault that I'm a nag.
let's move on.
After that, we made it into a track, and the track was like this. And it was
Yeah,
just
that's it.
nasty.
Yeah.
It was like real.
Rise your ear.
After we made this, we were like, yeah, we were making tracks all day.
Yeah,
The first one, I think, that opened the rabbit hole. Just like really,
yeah.
boom.
That's me on the bass.
Terrorize
like,
your ear. There is one on the mic, I'm
And
a
a
name
good
to fear. Now
MPC
understand when you talk, say you're plain and clear. Cause when I'm dope over there, it's the same as here. Rhymes get
Yeah,
you higher
this
than
is
a
like
mountain near. You
rude
might need a
boy.
little hand here to change the gear. See, you drank your dog,
Silly.
man, just name the beer. And you better hold the wheel, I'm
Yeah,
too
lost.
keen to steer. I listen to a little too much atmosphere. Like my Bloody Marys with a little Worcester shit. The 1 year audio engineer. Working off my rear to be a volunteer. My words, they make me feel like a Shakespeare. Up in here, element like a chandelier. We shine bright like a brand new shooting star. Catching us near a fire, no matter where you are. Fair to say, you snap like a
This
camera.
was-
I got heaps more words in my repertoire. Turning grandma's house into an abattoir. And my man MOGz 17 on the pot. Write rhymes all day, can't play guitar.
Marcus is a
Tripping out
golfer.
cause I'm a marijuana
Yeah.
pooper. Sitting around all day eating
And I'm also a marijuana
pooper.
my man
Pooper.
Osama in Matilda. Under a cooler bar as we sit and we watch you rock the Casbah. Not getting smart, man, this is just a memoir.
Not an attempt by Riz to make some moolah. Nah, 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 nah. Remember that? I don't have that version. I don't have the version of my verse recorded on this, only the other version.
Remember that?
The
Yeah,
other
that
version.
horn line.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's here.
Terrorize your ear, MOG on the track, that's the name you hear. I'm a white with a song
still
like
like
Richard Gere.
You ain't got nothing
to
to fear. As I stare you in the clear. I rap it in the hallway, and rap it in the stair. I rap it each and every day, just without a care. So come on and pull up your chair, let down your hair.
Oh.
As we blow this slip in the air. What?
Yeah.
I don't really care what you got.
got-
Material possessions don't really mean a whole lot. You got the bling bling, but I got a voice and I can sing. If you want to test me out, we'll
nasty.
put 10 rounds in the ring ring.
It's dope.
Nah, man, I'm just kidding. I'm a lover, not a fighter, just a poetry reciter.
Yeah, this is it. That's my
This
mouth
was
trumpet.
this was one of a
I
track
got really good at that, by the way.
we did a lot.
Thanks to my man
live.
Sam Marie.
Horn
Used to practice
solo.
now.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Goddamn home player ever was.
Yeah, man.
Taught Dizzy Gillespie how to play on.
Oh man, you didn't do that, Dizzy Gillespie,
I
man.
taught Dizzy Gillespie how to play horns.
Hey, your son, Dizzy Gillespie. 21.
So good.
Take that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
so then
man,
we had tracks
that's
like
good
that.
times. Yeah.
This was a track we did live.
What?
Yeah.
Animal Crew on the ones and twos.
Like I don't think MOGz has heard some of these tracks in a while.
Not for
And nor have
at
I.
least 12 years. Yeah.
Fair. I haven't heard them in ages.
Nah. This is like archives.
Rounds on tap, beats a smack.
Y'all know by now we got this, we got that.
In fact, that'd be the cue to step back.
Funny how it comes back to you. I haven't heard this in years, but I still remember the lyrics.
I know, hey.
We all endeavor to make the product fresh and
Clever.
whether or not it's fun.
This was just beautiful.
Just took 3 magic mushrooms. Now I'm bouncing off the ball.
So I was doing all these sound effects. Remember that?
Yeah.
Dropping the chord.
Yeah, and then reversing them. And
Yeah, and do the.
Listen.
Everyone like, whoa. All about cousin.
There's nothing like this cool, fresh summer breeze blowing over me. You see, you know I'm not the type for cussing, but when I buy my eggs, yo, they come in dozens. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, when I buy my eggs, yo, they come in dozens.
And so that's what you get. So Marcus lived up north of Sydney.
Yeah.
What, about an
About-
hour away?
No, not even.
On a bus?
Or something. On a bus, yeah, maybe an hour out of Sydney.
So I didn't drive. I was living in the corner of King's Cross and Surrey Hills.
Yeah, yeah. And you used to make the mission up to see me once a week, and we'd just lay these tracks down.
Had these sessions. And during the
Yeah,
week,
yeah.
RZA would live near me. Well,
Yeah.
like he'd live on the other end of Surrey Hills. So like near,
Yeah.
somewhat speaking. But yeah, we would hang out loads because we would be in the city. So we'd be riding and doing stuff. But Riz wouldn't always do the trek up. So I always did the
Yeah,
trek
he
up.
sort of, yeah.
Yeah. We were young and we were crazy. We
Legend.
were doing things all the time. And I had like
Yeah.
loads of groups of friends. So I was like always doing something. Always.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I was sort of the one that always held all the three of us, I guess, together. Like
Yeah.
I was the one coming up, and then once in a while I'd force Riz to come up. Come on, let's go up, or you'd come down, and we'd
Yeah.
do stuff in the studio at school.
Yeah, there's no smartphones, and there was no like the internet was dial-up modem and that sort of stuff. So we have no pictures. We
I
have
think-
no.
MySpace was just starting out at some point, but we
Yeah.
never got on that.
Yeah,
but
and we
it
never
was
even
just
bothered
starting.
with it.
It was
Yeah, it
just
was like, what's this
becoming a
crap?
thing.
Like, we're not even. No, it was also analog back then. Like, you know, in future episodes of this of these MOGz and Versa sessions, we're
There'll
going
be
to show you
photos
pictures and videos. But right now, all we've got is the music. So we can't really share any pictures of back then because no one had a camera.
RZA
That's for sure.
had some things, but his computer got stolen.
Yeah.
He lost some stuff, and I'm the only one that kept the tracks. So I've still got some
Yeah.
Pro Tools
So I
sessions.
was lucky that
CDs.
because I don't have these
I had
tracks.
all these CDs.
like,
These were all on
Yeah.
CDs. I didn't have a computer.
Yeah.
My computer fried.
yeah, that's right.
These are all
Yeah.
my like backup CDs.
Just kept them all on a CD as backup. Luckily, because I don't have these tracks.
But there was so much more that, and
Yeah, I
versions
know.
of different tracks. And,
Yeah.
oh, this is awesome.
Ooh,
What was this?
yeah.
Little intermission.
Little intermission.
Yeah. So that was at this time we had already a proper set. We had everything
Turn it up.
pretty much done.
Turn it up.
You haven't heard this one. Just stop.
Like this. Oh.
It just became
Just
an
a little
intermission.
intermission.
And
It's
this
funny,
this was the idea of making an album.
Listening to MOGz
Yeah.
Right here, it's just a pointless intermission.
So like after we had all these tracks
Just a pointless intermission.
that we made into like a set, and we thought that set that we had, that like 8-track set, was gonna be the album. Remember at that time? It's nothing what it turned out to be.
Get out of the booth.
But this. Real jazzy.
Yeah, it's nice.
Real different. This is all 3 of us singing.
Yeah. I remember recording this in my garage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one. Did this in your garage as well?
Keep it on the down low.
So many. So many. Go for hours.
Yeah, it's crazy, huh? The catalog, how big it is. It's mad that you've still got all these. Really.
Because it's Chris. I mean, I have crates, like cartons, boxes, rhyme books.
That's
this
right.
is like really difficult because sometimes it lags and it chops up. We gotta chop it up because it's lags. We gotta repeat ourselves.
We'll get there.
The first time when it lagged,
story.
it was amazing. The last one that we got was what we got, so that's what you get.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna get.
But yeah, these are some
real.
of the tracks. These are some of the tracks that we were doing. It was some crazy big sounds, like
Carefully
party
looking
music.
Trans City. Yeah. I remember we played this one.
I'm on
was
the
like the
Funny Man
first.
committee.
This is the first track
This
we
was
played
part
on
of the
the set.
album. Yeah.
On that show we did in.
I think we opened this up. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You really never satisfy. I once was shy. Now I'll be the devious guy that tries hard to make a break independently. It's meant to be when you listen contentedly.
Oh.
I let me see you jump around.
Now to this.
I'm confident. You move because your mind is bent. The time you spend partying your ass away is just the way
Yeah,
you
it's
go.
nice.
This
Yeah.
rhyme display.
I can't say that. I gotta hold off
Yeah, you
And
gotta
hold
hold
back.
off on the profanities, man.
on the profanity, or I'm gonna have to be just like putting beeps everywhere. This track is the last track we actually recorded.
Before you went on your journey.
Yeah. So this is the last track we recorded before I went away.
It was the end of the beginning.
Yeah, and that's what we called the album.
Yeah.
And it didn't even make the album.
Nah, it should have. It should have.
It should have.
Yeah.
But this
Okay.
made a munchie, I think. Did we make this into a munchie?
No, like we don't have any of these sessions anymore. So we couldn't. If we
Oh, we
wanted
did.
to remix
We let it.
or-
We let this one go as a
We did?
munchie. Yeah, we did.
It's a munchie. So
this
you
became a
listen to
munchie.
this on
On
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. So it's out there.
Yeah.
Still go. Yeah, it's nice.
So I was living in Surrey Hills,
Yeah.
and I was living in a house. Remember that house in the corner?
Yeah.
There were
Yeah.
like 10 people in that house at one point. I think the most we were 10 people. And
Yeah. Crazy.
an amazing, crazy lesbian artist chick that was my neighbor on the same
Yeah.
floor. And then top floor, bottom floor, so many people.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, man.
there were lots of people that came because of that. And then
Yeah.
one of those groups were like backpackers, because we had this Italian guy living in the attic.
Yeah.
And this girl came by one day, French girl, and I speak French, and I like to talk to people. That's what I did back then. So
Yeah, you still do.
yeah, just in different ways, I guess. But yeah.
And this is the girl that you
Yeah, so
followed
this is the girl
around the world.
and she was a backpacker, so she was still there for a bit.
Yeah.
And then she had to leave, and I was also going heavy on lots of different things, and I thought it was a good reason to get out of that and to go with that. And that sort of happened.
Yep. And hence the end of the beginning.
Yeah.
Versa,
oh, you're lagging.
Sydney,
And now you are. You don't get any love for your internet, man. No love.
Again.
No love for your internet. This is being cut and put on there.
Good, is it? That pretty much wraps up chapter 1.
Yeah.
Where it all begun.
Yeah.
And we hope you enjoyed this. There's 7 more chapters coming.
Yeah, a lot more content.
Our
and you can watch the
year story
evolution of us sonically and as people.
Wrap it up, man. Get out of here.
Thanks for being with us. It's been a pleasure. Peace out.
Been a pleasure. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.
You can sit here and vibe to this. Well, I can.